Hey guys, how's it going? So, another week, another mobile suit, and this week we have the Hizack cannon, but real quick, one thing I wanted to mention about last week's suit, I didn't go into its health and defenses and stuff like that. We won't worry about that, it is kind of squishy. You've probably got a feel for what its defense is by now if you've seen this thing in action. But, a couple of things that might not be so obvious is its speed is actually 160 base with 5 thrust. So, you have hardly any thrust capability, but you move quickly, so it doesn't matter too much. Now, I'm curious if it does have force injector. Probably doesn't really need it because of the way it would work. But, yeah, you can dodge roll though still. But force injector wise, kind of meh. I hope it doesn't have it because that would be awkward to just waste your thrust on boosting away from somebody by accident instead of dodge rolling away from them. But anyway, overall though, really cool movement type difference here where it just moves fast rather than actually having to boost anywhere. The other thing that it has is with the punch, it actually scales its damage per hit. Now it does have 4 melees that it can do, so you actually increase the damage of your melees each time you do a melee, which is different from other raids and stuff. So actually really cool here. Now, what does that mean as far as with its combo knockover skill is that you're getting even more damage against things like generals and raids knocked over. So overall, this thing has one of the more consistent damage values for meleeing that raids have, giving it some awesome total damage numbers by the end of the game because you can hit more than just a support. And with the support side of things, I have been talking during the week that I haven't just been getting just insta-popped. And yeah, I think I've said combo, but what I'm meaning is that, you know, I literally don't get heavy attacked and I'm instantly dead, and that's it. That's all she wrote. This time I've been knocked over and maybe saved by a teammate, but that one knockover big heavy attack was this thing's like downswing, maybe getting 2 hit. Now I'm in severe pain from the damage that I took, but there's a chance I could stand up. Because his teammates aren't going to finish me off or something like that, right? Or he couldn't dodge roll and then get a shot and maybe finish me, whereas the heavy attack does. So that is the thing. You have to definitely position yourself a little bit better because you don't have as much stuff with boosting to get yourself around, but it doesn't really need it. It has high consistent damage, and you've got a shotgun and you got a heavy stun to fight other generals and stuff. This thing can get in there and actually bully general and of course other raid suits pretty easily. So with that, I say it's pretty awesome. If you did miss out, and the reason why I'm talking about it, you're gonna have a chance, hopefully, that they'll do another banner with level 2. So if you wanted this suit and you've heard people talk about it a little late, or if you were kind of curious about it, this is a really interesting suit that plays very different. And the other reason for me going back and talking about this is I'm really hyped because, you know, they kind of have done the same thing again. Also, the Dom Pooper, or the Stutzer, is also here at level 2 now, as well as a chance to get level 1. I love this suit, so can highly recommend going for that if you want a general suit, 400 or 450 now. I might even do a single on it, but I'm definitely going to do a single on this because this thing is really cool. So we'll go ahead and increased armor is what it says here. Mainly that just means everything except for like this arm has a buffer to it, I believe, or maybe actually literally this part of the arm has a buffer. But yeah, there's a ton of buffers on this thing, and we'll go ahead and check out how it shoots here. So it has the cannon. It's got a very simple set of weapons. You've got the cannon, you've got the beam rifle, and you've got the hip missiles. Now, I believe that is actually it. I'm going to check on a screenshot real quick just to double check. But overall, as you can see there, its cannon seems to fire very fast. And that's kind of the interesting thing here. One thing that you can take advantage of is having animation canceling with some things. I showed off on stream yesterday how the GBO2 can actually make some big use of this. Well, this is a suit built around that. Now, it can use for its other weapons the machine guns for the bullpup and the Hizack machine gun. I'll go ahead and mention that. but we'll talk about the rest of the suit. Oh yeah, that's right. You just had those three and the punch, of course, which is the shoulder lean, which is pretty cool. It's kind of got the Zaku cannon kind of feel to it. So, overall, we have the cannon shooting pretty quick. What it does here is it's a actual 3-shot volley that it does. When you pull the trigger, it goes pop, pop, pop. It's pretty quick, but you can swap in between with 4-second cooldown time, shoot your beam rifle, stun them again, and then swap back to then shoot them for the last shot. So, pretty nice. You can actually do a 1-2-3 combo from a cannon and then follow up with the other shot right after that. Another interesting thing you could do is cannon, beam, cannon, punch, beam, cannon, knockdown, missile in the legs. Now the problem is the missile in the legs, if they're knocked down, they're just gonna burn for the, it only has 5 ticks apparently, so you're probably not going to get the full 5 ticks by the time they stand up and everything. You're going to waste some of that damage. So maybe not that, but you could do some cool stun weaving stuff back and forth with this suit with your adding your punch in at the same time. Overall, this might be what some have been questioning, is this a better Nemo 3? And I might say so, because you can either burst out the damage really quickly with 3 shots. It is 1,000 damage though, which is kind of one of the difference, but with the 3 shots you just do boop, 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 and then do something else. You actually have a ton of damage on your missiles with a 13-second reload for 350 damage per missile tick for the incendiary part, and then the beam rifle has a total of 1,800 damage. So you have some cool combos here. This might be a suit that we see some reload parts actually being very useful. With a part slots of 6, 14, and 12, you can do some damage, some reload, and it might be beneficial in this case because you're burning through your shots so quickly. It's just going to kind of be a thing to look out for. Is it going to be better to burn those shots from the cannon, or is it going to be better to combo 1, 2, 3, and then use the last shot just as some damage, and then the reload happens? And then you do either a punch, something like that, or just hit them with the incendiary and then pull back, and then save the punch for something else, like knocking down a raid if they're coming toward you. So really interesting mechanic that they're building this off of the animation canceling support kind of fire thing. Health-wise, we are sitting at 17,500 with defense of 24, 18, 10. So overall, defense is pretty weak, especially in the melee department. It does have a lot of buffers, but at this point you'd be dealing with the trainer, and that's going to do a heavy attack at you, and there's already other stuff at lower cost that will deal heavy attacks. And this thing's probably just going to fall apart if anything touches it, which the other problem here is you don't really have anything to prevent stuns, and that's a big problem, unless I missed a skill. We'll go through that here in a second. It has 0 melee modifier with 35 range modifier, 115 movement speed, so you're moving almost nowhere, and 180 top speed, 65 thrust, which is appreciated, but at the same time, not the fastest suit, so yeah. 57 turn speed, typical support stuff. Now moving on into skills, we'll go ahead and look at that real quick. High performance radar, scope, data link. We have frontline support system. It's space stuff for supports, precision device, parallel, processing device. So yeah, you can actually aim and they'll see your radar. Then it has 3 buffers on it, and that's it. So nothing to really prevent any stuns here, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it does have the chest armor buffer, which is that piece that you see here in the front. So that is going to be one of the big factors as why its range resist isn't as high. So if this thing's taking shots to the chest, you're pretty much not taking any kind of damage from the front if you're getting hit there. So that's kind of nice. So if you get in a ramming battle essentially with another support, you probably have a bit of an advantage there, but that's yet to be seen. It only being a level 2 buffer, kind of okay, I guess. But yeah, wish it was a little bit more than that. Wish it was kind of a little bit different in that regard. I think that would be kind of cool. But as far as the firing thing with this goes, I'm really curious to see if they do something at a higher cost with more ammo and some other stuff. But really cool mechanic for a support kind of thing for them to play around with here. Overall, decent suit. Like I said, I've been baited to roll at least once or twice for this before the week is out. And I might even try for the other banner that we know, which is the Dom Stutzer. Here is the normal suit. And again, we got the level 2 of the Dom Stutzer here. So, can highly recommend this one too. It drops the mines, it does the damage. Level 2 is going to be even better as far as damage numbers go. So that's pretty hype. Other than that, let's go ahead and look at the ticket shop. We got the EXS level 2 added to the ticket shop. Still a solid suit at 700. Even after the buff, I haven't really been playing the level 1, but that's one that I was really thinking about getting here. And before tomorrow or today, depending on when I get up and when I get going, we might have a bit of a channel point burn for the Twitch channel. If you want to come and burn some points, I should have that up if I'm streaming Gundam. And we might even do it tomorrow up until the thing, and I will get the Zommel for recycle tickets. If I can get on and doing that, sorry if I'm tired today. I'm actually recording this roughly at noon, so we'll see when I get this up. I'm probably going to take a nap, honestly, so if I fall asleep before this gets fully uploaded and stuff, then yeah. But we'll see when I get started if I do today, and then if not, we'll try to do it before reset and see if anybody gets on. If not, then I might still just buy it anyway. No. No, but what I might do though is I might keep the points hostage, and we'll see if we get enough points by the time the Zommel comes back up in the RT shop. And if somebody reminds me, then we'll keep the points hostage because I can always reject them. There we go. I thought of something. I brained. We figured it live. Except for this is a recorded video that you're watching on YouTube. But yes, I figured it out live in my time while making this video. That makes sense. And the Ram Zgok, though, is the big thing here with the Zaku III Kai coming in to the ticket shop. Level 1. So I guess EXS, if you really like that, Zaku III Kai and the Ram Zgok. Everything else is from Stardust Memory. We have GBO2, Beam Bazooka, MLRS, the Stamen, the GBO1, and am I blind? Do I not? Oh yeah, there we go. There's the GBO1, and the Tetra is in, or their like level 4s are in the ticket shop if you want to get those. But yeah, other than that, in the DP store, I didn't have it. I got it, the Marine type. We got the Moist Gundam. So yeah, the Gundam Marine type is in level 1 and 2, and the Zaku Marine type level 1 and 2 is in the DP store as well. Hopefully the rating required to get these, or sorry, not rating, ranking. I was about to say not rating, darn it. But yeah, ranking required is not that high. I'll look, you know what, I don't want to look right now because I don't want to be tilted. But hopefully it's not that high. Let me know in the comments down below if it's too high, because it probably is. But hopefully it's not that high, and you can get that pretty easily because it's a really nice suit to have. They did just nerf it, so it's definitely in a pretty solid place right now. I honestly kind of would like them to buff it a little bit. But hey, other than that, we have some Gaplant and Ashimar. If you like those at lower levels, they're in the DP store now. Woot woot. Anyway, let's see. What else do we have? We have the clan match stuff and things. 300 cost. So it wasn't a 300 this week. Figured as much. 5v5 ace match, City Ruins, and then after that we have the 700 5v5 Supply Depot. Both of them early morning ones, and then a late night coming after that. But my question still stands from last week. What do you think is going to be the 700 suit? Is it going to be a 4-star, or what kind of suit is it going to be? But anyway, let's see, what else we got? Blue, you want some blue this week? And this suit, I've been seeing it, it's pretty good. Can say, yeah, it's a solid suit. Downswing is gross. So if you can get in there, good luck to anybody going for it, and hope you get it. But yeah, the Zaku Diver, really good. Anyway, that'll be it for this one, though, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about anything in the update down below. But like, comment, subscribe, all that usual stuff in the description. Twitch, Twitter, Discord. But anyway, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace!